to be at the cutting edge of technology is fundamental for our institution. In addition to that, the fact that there is no relief with regards to the imaging workload with radiologists, and being at an institution where we've had a high level of attrition based on burnout, I'm very sensitive to that concept there. And I also knew that what we did and what a lot of things in life can be broken down into very basic tasks. And AI articulates that perfectly. And being a bone and joint radiologist, I see the lion's share of imaging, and I know what percentage of that imaging is normal, and I know what percentage of it is abnormal. And trying to teach residents throughout the day and having to put to rest, normal studies or healing fractures, and then seeing a diamond in the rough that's, in a pile of I don't know how many studies, and not being able to give it a respectful amount of attention. So I saw an opportunity in that way, and that this could provide kind of a filtering process to allow us to put our brain power to work at ease in a non-rushed fashion on images that are relevant. The best example I can give you comes from the voice of the residents. And there's a particular list that sits idle at night that contains head CTs of inpatients that are non-stat head CTs. And every now and then, a widget from the algorithm we have for head bleeds pops up with a head bleed in that imaging queue that would go undiagnosed. In addition to that, frequently on the weekend or during the off hours, we'll get incidental pulmonary embolism alerts on patients that weren't diagnosed or weren't acted on, and they're typically sitting in imaging queues. These studies are sitting in imaging queues that are non-stat, and they would sit there until 24, 48, in rare circumstances, 72 hours later, until eyes were laid upon them by a radiologist. So it's a really good safety net. Everything was, simple, well explained, and you guys were ahead of the curve with quality control. You were working with ACR. All the issues I had were met, but just the people I've interacted with, just very, very nice, approachable, reactive, comfortable to talk to, receptive. So, I think the whole process is, from a human side, from integrating and working with our IT team, and you all have been very, very understanding. And it's been a pleasure. And just always ahead, asking the next question. I like that. It's left a positive footprint, in my view, on the field of radiology.